Today, Precarious plays
Fire Emblem.
Explore the northern reaches. Wait, have you...
don't feel safe doing it.
Just have Matthew use a torch. Have you had Matthew use a torch at all?
No.
Fool!
I just didn't know. Okay.
Fool is she fool!
Hey, you're upsetting the dog.
Oh.
Do you want him to just walk out to the middle and then just
No, have him go further to the north because that's the area you can't see very
up
well.
this way?
Yeah, right there. And then just have him use a torch. And watch the whole thing just explode. Just
Oh god! You didn't say torch
See?
was nukes? Oh.
most of the map. Aw, man. Oh,
Really?
okay, no, there they are.
Oh, okay.
So they might all just be at the bottom.
I kind of want somebody to check out this house. Might be something cool in there.
I checked it whenever we were testing. It's just... I think it's just backstory on Eagler.
Oh.
The
What's
person
the
that...
backstory?
The person suggests that the boss of the stage, Eagler, is a very just and upright gentleman, and they suppose that someone he cares about must be held hostage by London.
Yes.
Fate and Conquest. It's got a really strong middle. I'd probably say from about chapter like 8 or so to chapter somewhere around 19. And then a couple of bright spots there again towards the end. But the beginning and the end suck. Like the beginning is just, I can't get over it. It is just so stuck in this aggressively... I can't, like, I'm gonna have to, Julian the Great played Birthright. And he actually played it in the original Japanese. Because
he can.
Because he can do that.
Good for him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to talk to him at length about this, but I can't help but feel that the introduction to the game is aggressively xenophobic.
Yeah.
Like really, I can't think of any other way to describe it. It's just, it's really, really down on the warriors that aren't the samurai, you know?
Just everybody who's not samurai, fuck not samurai.
Yes. So that's not great. That wasn't a great way to open the game.
Especially when you're going to be playing as the other side too, possibly.
Yeah! Like, that's the thing, that's why I want to know. That's why I want... Like, the problem is that you play the game... Like, I think it's possible to just buy, like, a neutral copy, or all the copies start out as neutral, and then it's not until, like, Chapter 7 that you actually make your pick, right? Mm-hmm. And you pick which team you want to be on. And they just portray the West as they're bad guys. They are the standard Fire Emblem bad guys. Like they have the dragon riders, you know? Mm-hmm. Like normally in Fire Emblem, the Wyvern riders are like they're a shorthand for the bad guy team.
Yeah.
Whenever they have like the big dramatic stills showing the battles, it's Pegasus Knights, usually the good guys, fighting against the Wyvern riders, usually the bad guys. Whenever you get a Wyvern rider on your team, historically, they're a turncoat. They've decided that your army is the nobler of the two, and they come and join your team. Careful, that this boss has a javelin and a hand axe.
Yeah.
He is the embodiment of all of my early game fears. He's finally a boss that has the distance attack.
Yeah.
Move Sarah, like start moving her over, but Kent and Sain are the only two. Kent and Sain and Nils are like the only people you'll need. Like that cluster of 4, they need to move down, but everybody else can just stay where they are because they're not going to be useful.
Okay.
So the beginning of the game bothered me because of the crazy vibe that they were giving off with their mechanics. But with the terrorist attacks and the necromancy.
Yeah.
all attributed to the West. And then the end of the game bothered me because they were really banking on me being emotionally attached or developing like a respect for characters that I hated. Don't put him there because then he'll be attacked by Eagler. What you need to do is move Wallace up 3 squares. Right there?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. And then Lucius up next to Wallace, and then put Kent and Sain on a diag. Actually, no, Wallace can take a hit, so just move Kent and Sain to the 2 squares south of Lucius.
So, like there and there?
Yeah. But they were banking really heavily on me forming an attachment to characters that I only cared about one of them like a little bit. He was like the crown prince of the Hoshido. And I didn't.
Bro?
Well, yeah, because he deals no damage, but he takes no damage, and that's what the AI is trained to look for.
Lucius, should I use Lucius to toast this fella?
No, just use one in the night, one Kent or Sain.
Okay.
I know that you really want to hit things with lightning, but you're almost out of lightning, and I don't know if you can buy more.
Yeah,
in the last map.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I just recently watched like a Key and Peele sketch where it's like one of the ones where like 2 stoners are hanging out, and one of the stoners is like really stupid.
Oh, and he's lightning in a bottle?
Yes,
yeah.
He has, and he's like trying to like... It was very funny. It was very well crafted, and it should just simply be watched. So...
Okay, the boss is the only one that's left.
Okay.
What will Lucius do to him? Be very careful with the button presses. No, he doesn't need to go. He can just go right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Lucius might be able to finish something, but I don't think he should start anything.
Right, no. And that 1% crit rate freaks me the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, whenever we were testing it, whenever we were timing the map earlier, what I did is I developed a system where Sarah was running on the corner, like from corner to corner on either side of the castle.
Oh, like from here and there?
No, from there all the way to the other side. There.
Mm-hmm.
So she could heal either Kent or Sain, and then Kent and Sain were in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And they would flip-flop. So here, let me see.
Yeah, here.
As Kent was damaged here, he would move there, end his turn, Sarah would come over here, heal him, and then Sain would run up and potentially take a pot shot.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you want to set that up?
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
I trust you. Because when I start to get like excited at bosses, I start to make the stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? Like I'll like double press the wrong button. Oh my god. I was playing Stardew Valley on my own time, and I was almost to floor 15. It was a ridiculous series of events. I was trying to get down further into the dungeon, and I was trying to get to floor 15. And I was almost dead and trying to eat a fruit at the same time, and trying to get away from enemies at the same time, and trying to go down a ladder. So I had the fruit in my hand. I went down the ladder to the 14th floor, running from an enemy, and then another enemy spawned right in front of me on the 14th floor, and I was still with the fruit in my hand, but the ladder to go up was behind me, and the ladder to go down had magically spawned in front of me, like I didn't have to look for it. And I accidentally didn't eat the fruit, didn't go down the floor, and just left the entire dungeon and lost all of my progress. It was the worst. It was the worst. I was like, oh my god, it's right there. Oh my god, I need to eat a blackberry. Oh my god, there's an enemy. And it was just like, and I'm like, it's 8 o'clock. And I was just like, went outside of the dungeon, or outside of the mines.
And wasn't it raining?
Yeah, it was raining, and it was like, nee, 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 and I like sat down and fished a little bit and then went home. It was like the saddest.
I'm taking my fishing rod and I'm going home.
Yeah, it was like Charlie Brown Christmas sad, like me. And it's fall right now for me, so everything is a little bit mope. Anyways, I kept getting like really good luck as far as getting rained on. I had many strings of rain.
I'm just winning. Is that a problem?
Oh no! I mean, yeah, I hate it. Oh fuck, motherfucker!
What?
That bastard is tough shit.
Hardly. He's a weenie.
Don't say that. You might accidentally leave the dungeon.
He's a weenie pushover.
He's a weenie puss.
Hold on, let me see who
needs it more.
Well, let me see who can do it. That's the important thing.
Lucius, let him kill him. Is it
No, he's got a 1% hit rate.
Okay.
A critical hit rate. I'm not doing it.
Fine. Kappa-lappa-dappa-doo, yeah!
KLD for life!
Only poison, please, for the Marquis, something or other. I don't matter.
No, he was probably a good guy.
Yeah, well, he's probably just real hurt. I mean, nobody dies in these things.
Bad. Oh my god, and that's another thing about Fates. Fucking go ahead and start marching Lindis over there.
Yeah.
Have Nils play for her, and maybe you can do it this turn. So just real fast, I'm gonna tell you, because I don't want to just... That's like the one thing I don't want just sort of hanging out there, because I'm gonna be talking about this for a long time, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I feel like the best way to play the game is hard mode, casual punishment is because, and stop right here for just a second, it's because normal mode is baby easy, right? Like,
yeah.
It's just like falling asleep because the enemies are just dumb and they have no skills at all. Very rarely do they have any skills and just so easy to predict. But it is really frustrating watching time after time the Hoshido enemies you face get to retreat from the battlefield even though you've depleted them to 0 HP. Because that's one thing I like about Fire Emblem is usually it's a rare thing, and it's normally a pretty big deal whenever you reduce an enemy to 0 HP and they're just like, oh, I'm leaving now, I'll fight you again on a different map. Normally you're like, oh, that's cheating, I don't get to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight you and I'm gonna beat you next time. But all the damn time. So many times. I don't even know who actually died. Like, who out of, like, the named important characters actually died. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Mm-hmm. So basically, if you guys just get to flee from battle and come back later, I should get to do the same.
Yeah.